Well, here we go again, and in today's video, we will be reacting to Kevin Samuels' Guess What Happens to Modern Women Who Act Like This. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this video, but make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and leave a comment down in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and get into this video.
Alright, what you just said, I'm gonna just tune into what you just said. You just said, who's supposed to teach us to cater to a man, right? It was going on live, so you kind of stopped, but I couldn't hear the end of it.
So who's supposed to teach you how to be a wife?
How to be a wife, yeah. So how to be a wife, you can learn that from your mother, yes, but I was raised by my father. Now, my mother is in my life right now, but I could say that my father taught me how to be a wife or a woman to a man. I could say that. And how to be one, exactly. Because the way women teach us how to be a wife and the way men teach us how to be a wife are completely two different.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
So what you
wait a minute. I thought she was married. I thought she was married.
Well, you know, most of the women that call on the show, lately I've seen like women who married call on the show, but a lot of the, like in the beginning especially, a lot of the women that call on the show weren't married, so that don't surprise me. But what do you think about a man raising a woman to be a wife? Because she said she believes it's possible for a man to raise a woman to be a wife.
No, I don't think so. Because I mean, he's a man. He don't know what women go through. He don't. That I ain't gonna say it's impossible to do so, but I guess she can teach her how to treat a man. Because he know how he wanted to be treated as a man, wants to be treated as a man. So it's possible, just a little bit, in that perspective of teaching her how to treat men, because he know how he would like to be treated. And yeah, in that perspective. But as a whole, no, he can't teach her exactly how to be a wife.
See, I agree with that. Because I feel like
he ain't no woman.
If I have a daughter, I would probably like want her to play sports, because I don't want to say I'll raise her like a son, kind of, because not really, but in the same breath, that's how I feel like a lot of women get raised almost to be kind of like a dude when they get just raised. When they daddy's girl, they kind of get raised like a dude. Like sports and all that. Like, I ain't saying women can't do sports, but I'm just saying like they get more masculine traits because they raised around they daddy. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of from what I see, especially like at the school and stuff that I work at. A lot of times I see like when a man only has a daughter and they don't have a son, they especially do it because they kind of like, it probably ain't intentional, but they kind of raise their daughters like
completely. You know, my
because they trying to fill the void because they want a son.
I'm my dad's only child and I'm a girl, so yeah, he definitely do that.
But let's keep going. Let's see what she's gonna say.
You have any other siblings?
Yes, I do. I have 3 older siblings and I have a younger sibling. I have 3 who are married.
How many sisters?
1 sister.
She married?
She was. She passed away.
So your father can teach you how to be a wife, or see, men customize women for them.
See, but that's the thing. My father didn't customize.
Okay, see, no.
Okay, I want to hear what you got to say. Because my father's probably about the same age as you, if not probably older. So I want to hear what you're gonna say.
So you think you know? Okay, let's just go here. So, what kind of job do you think your father did at making you ready to be a wife?
I think he did a phenomenal job. I'm still in the process because I'm still growing.
And why is this conversation contentious?
What do you mean?
I don't know if you realize you're in your masculine frame. You're in your masculine energy.
Oh yeah.
That's not a wife. That's a
not right now.
No. Even when I start talking, you start cutting me off.
He said that how and she in her masculine energy.
What he mean by that?
Like
in her masculine energy.
Like, nope, you ain't gonna wanna. A man ain't gonna wanna marry nobody who's in a masculine energy. That's not how you be a wife when you in your masculine energy. That's basically what you're trying to tell.
Masculine energy. Break that down.
So, how she's not listening a lot. Like she's listening, but she's still trying to cut him off and not letting him speak.
So what y'all saying? That's a man trait. The majority of men do that.
A majority of the time.
Cause
but being like combative, like that's more of a man trait, being combative. She kind of being combative, not being submissive right now.
Oh, so, I can see that.
So,
want to tell me something? That's not what a wife would do. Your father taught you how to be might have been able to teach you how to be a wife to him, but typically fathers teach their daughters how to be sons.
And that's
we
what
just
you
talked
believe.
about that.
That's what I know.
Okay. I don't believe that though.
Don't care.
Dang.
That's funny. I was just talking to my friend about you too.
Well, when were you engaged?
I was engaged like 2 years ago.
At 19?
Yeah. Well, 18.
And did you ask your father for your hand in marriage?
Yeah.
And your father accepted?
Yeah.
And how old was your fiance?
He was, at the time I was 18, he was 21. 20 turning 21.
And what did he do for a living?
He was a store manager.
Where?
At Adidas.
Adidas?
Yeah.
All right. And your father accepted his proposal of marriage as a store manager at Adidas. Why'd you guys split?
Because I don't want to be with him.
Wait a minute. What? She said she don't want to be with him.
That ain't a legit reason.
Why did y'all not split? Because I don't want to be with him. I mean,
what happened?
Something happened for you to not want to be with me. Oh, I wouldn't expect.
I wonder is she gonna be one of the ones that want that whole phase? Nah, she don't seem like that. But we're gonna see. Let's see if she's gonna give us some more details.
I felt like it was a very toxic
18 was
situation
kind of
that I was in.
Did he actually propose and drop to one knee and give you a ring?
Yeah.
And you accepted the ring?
Yeah.
And then how long after accepting the ring did you break the relationship up?
About 1.5 years.
Why were y'all engaged that long?
Because I didn't want to be married yet.
But why'd you accept the ring?
Because a ring is just a placeholder.
Wait a minute.
So
the ring was just a placeholder.
So she had no intention.
I guess it was. What she mean by a placeholder? I guess she mean that she won't just be his fiance.
To me,
she was ready to get married.
Like it almost like she treated her engagement ring like a promise ring. Instead of treating it like an engagement ring, she should just say no for the jump.
Yeah, it's a big difference in that. I never ever wanted a promise ring because I feel like no man can promise me anything. If you want me to be in your life for the rest of your life, you propose. Don't promise me nothing.
But she, like, her answers and stuff, she not really giving a lot of detail. And it's almost like he had to push the buttons in order to try to get her to explain what, like, running through her mind as she, you know what I'm saying? And it seemed like she delaying the wedding. He probably wanted to go ahead and do it. And she delayed the whole thing for 1.5 years. And then finally was like, well, you know what? I'm not ready, then bye.
I feel like she wasn't ready. She should have just said, I'm not ready. Instead of, it's a ways you can put it. It's how you put it. Like, when he asked, of course she didn't want to just say no. Like, explain him. I'm not ready yet. Maybe on down the road, like, we're just 18. We got time, you know, to do stuff. Like, we're still really young. Unless she was ready to commit to that kind of, you know, thing. But it's very clear that she wasn't ready for them jump. So she shouldn't have said yeah, because maybe he was ready.
You know what? She was definitely the dude in that situation, because I'd never seen a woman delay a wedding? Have you ever seen a woman delay a wedding? I ain't never seen no woman delay a wedding.
Never. Whether they think they
ain't
ready or not, they still gonna get married because they delay a wedding.
I ain't never seen no woman delay a wedding. Yeah. That's a masculine trait, delaying the wedding. How she gonna delay a whole wedding? All right, let's keep going.
Now this is a woman who said her father taught her how to be a wife.
Yeah, it's when I choose to be. It's not when he chooses to be. You choose to be because you gave me the ring. I choose to be when I
insane. She don't even know. She don't even know she's done yet, guys. She don't even get it.
So explain to me.
No, I'm gonna let you live.
Oh, okay.
This is what happens when women are raised by men.
Mm-hmm.
Because of your father, no disrespect, sir, but if you was saying what you're supposed to, how the hell he let his 19-year-old daughter be married to a Foot Locker manager?
Oh, he wasn't like
Adidas.
He didn't even like the person. That was because
that even makes more damn. That even makes less sense.
It does. First, wait. See, now she give me something to talk about. That make no sense. If you ain't want him marrying your daughter, why would you say yeah? If you ain't like him in the first place.
So wait.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, he said that.
That don't make no sense.
He asked her dad for her hand.
And he said yeah.
And he said yeah, and he don't like him no way. So why would you say yeah? And then what he mean by a Foot Locker? I mean by the Foot Locker manager, like what he meant when he said that, when he was like her dad gonna allow her to marry a Foot Locker manager. What's wrong with that?
Well, I guess it depends on how you take it, because in his perspective, in his mind, he coming from the idea of like men should always be striving to get better. Now we ain't got no background,
but what
but she didn't really give us nothing to work out for.
He can't take care of her.
Probably not with that salary. Not like her being 19 years old. I'm pretty sure she ain't got no assets, no money, no nothing. Anything that she do probably got that's worth anything, she probably given to by her daddy that was raising her. So she ain't got no money. He on top of that ain't got too much money at 20 some years old working at Foot Locker. Which ain't nothing wrong with that if like say he in school, he working toward getting his degree and stuff, and that's just a little side hustle. That shouldn't necessarily be the end goal for anybody throughout their entire life or their entire career, to just be a Foot Locker manager. So I understand where he coming from and what he's saying. So it ain't like she said, well, he was in school trying to get his degree and he was a Foot Locker manager. And then on the flip side of that, I don't necessarily believe if you in college and you in school, getting engaged and stuff is cool, but I feel like you need to really get yourself together first in some kind of way, be somewhere stable before you take a leap like that. And that's a big step that you got to be ready for. And so
there's a lot changes.
Like, but he just going off of what she said. Like, it ain't like she just going into detail. We don't know details. So on the surface level, it look like he just Foot Locker manager, and that's what he's saying. That's Foot Locker manager.
Okay, her father didn't like him. He said yes. She wasn't ready to get married, and she said yes. They wasn't gonna get married. It wasn't gonna happen no way.
It wasn't gonna work no way.
No, that makes no sense because I don't tell all the story, all sides of the story.
That makes even less sense. Where do you live?
I live in Jersey.
With whom?
What do you mean with my father?
Oh, she's still out. So she's 21 now?
You are very masculine. You're very masculine. Yeah, and that's not cute. And as far as being a wife, your father didn't teach you how to be not a wife in any sense that most men would. Because talk about a man proposed to you, you accepted his ring, and then you drug out the engagement because you didn't want to be married. Does that sound like anybody's cooperation? Ladies?
For me, it doesn't sound like anybody's cooperation. If I was engaged, right, and we're planning something, and this is a very toxic situation, you think I want to get
toxic situation? You think I want No. When you accepted the ring, it wasn't toxic.
It was not. So,
an engagement is preparation for a marriage. So you're supposed to be planning to get married. It's not. Now be quiet. You're supposed to get a ring, and then from that point, you plan your wedding and go ahead with the day. It's not you start going to a different phase. It's supposed to be short.
No, I understand that, but I didn't see fit. That's why it became.
You didn't see fit. This is a woman who said, I accepted a proposal from somebody that I did not see. They can't make this shit up.
Man, that ain't no nigga shit. I ain't heard nothing.
Which I don't think she mentioned that. Did it?
How
long have her and the dude, had her and the dude been talking? Like,
well, she didn't say how long they were talking in the beginning. I don't think she just said it was like a year and a half, and they still had not got married.
I saw that. I heard that. I hope he asked how long was they together, because she talking like she really didn't know this dude like that for real.
I don't know.
Because you should be in the relationship with right long enough to at least know something about them. Like, at least get a feel of what you're getting into.
All I know is she got some definitely masculine traits. I ain't never heard no woman call out. I ain't never heard no woman delay no wedding, because anytime I seen somebody get engaged, they playing that immediately. And
don't do that.
When you start playing your wedding,
babe, that may be just was.
Yeah, okay. She ain't ready. She ain't ready. Nah.
I played my wedding that same night. He proposed. I called everybody and I had my wedding.
She probably ain't called nobody. Mom probably ain't know she was getting engaged till about 6 months out. Let's keep going. We almost at the end.
Yeah. Sometimes when you get a ring, a man acts a different way than when he shows before he gets the ring. Can't make that shit up either.
At 21 years old, I think she's got the keys to life.
Not the keys.
Not even a clue.
Just a guide.
Not even that.
To you.
Yet again, this is a man. I'm not gonna argue with you. See, I'm not gonna. That's not let your dad do that, or your little boys you used to playing with. I'm not one. I just see a woman in crisis right now, who's too young and too immature to not know what she doesn't even know. Okay. So you're trying to play a role, but you really know you're lost. You're a very lost young lady. And I'm sorry for you, but your dad did
why
not
her
help
other?
you.
She thinks she got siblings, and all the married, if I'm not mistaken, too, or whatever. I think she mentioned that there was boys and one girl and 3 siblings. And my question is, why? Where did she go wrong? She had a sister, I know, but she had a sister bad since she was married. But look like she the only one that's struggling in this situation. Maybe it's her mindset.
Well, it's definitely a mindset. I don't know. Somewhere down the line, I mean, Mama could have been in the picture in the beginning and Mama left. Or I think and I assume that she is the baby of the family. So usually when you're the baby of the family, you are the most spoiled of the family most of the time. So with that being said, she definitely has that I get it my way kind of mentality and kind of attitude, and it looked like it's gonna be her way or the highway. So she just seemed like she got in her mind how things should be, but that ain't usually how reality works. So
if he did not vet a man well enough to know he was toxic and allowed his 19-year-old daughter to be engaged, that's derelict as far as I'm concerned. And if you have that kind of power and autonomy, you sure you not the daddy? Ain't none of this funny.
No, it's only funny because you don't know all sides of the story.
Yeah, we know.
That's why
we know enough to know.
She not giving the details. Right. That's why we just talked about. She ain't really saying too much. Just a very
why she called this man to ask, to talk to him, to get his advice when she's not even gonna tell everything, and she's left like you don't know that everybody part of the story. What's the point?
Let's go ahead and let's wrap this one up so we can just give our end.
We know enough to know that I would say this, like I always think, therapy, counseling is always good because there's no reason to be this masculine, this aggressive at 21 years old. No need to be this hard at 21 years old. There's something wrong.
Well, what is so?
There's something wrong, young lady.
No, I can hear you say that, but I want to ask you, what do you get from that? Because you're saying so
I just say there's no reason. I just said that there's no reason to you at 21 years old. There's no reason to be this aggressive, this off-putting, this masculine. As a 21-year-old woman, there's something off, and that's not. I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm saying there's something that needs to be addressed.
Okay, but I'm asking you, what do you see as masculine?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know what your topic is tonight, but I just, I guess.
Oh, I've seen this.
Talking about with her?
Yeah.
I ain't sure. I think so. But anyway, he was just like, oh, I'm done with this. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, Daddy got to get it right. Say what?
I said he had already answered that question. That's why he.
Oh yeah, like her daddy. See, that's what I was talking about the spoil thing. When he was like, "Who's the daddy?" or whatever, he basically saying like she the daddy, like she ruling everything that's going on, and she making these type of decisions. She
made her daddy say yeah because her daddy really thought that she really liked this dude. So
it probably wasn't her making the daddy.
He said yes based off his impression of.
He just said yeah, he said yeah, not thinking about the best interest of her, just about thinking about what she wanted to do in that moment. He said yeah, but not thinking about what would be her best interest at heart. He should have said no, because neither one of them were ready, don't seem like. And then on top of that, she ain't had none of her stuff together. He apparently ain't got none of his stuff together, but we ain't got no details because she ain't tell us anything. And then on top of all of that, she still don't see the fact that she's being very combative, very aggressive, not necessarily listening, asking the same questions, even though they were already addressed earlier in the video. So I don't. She maybe she'll go back and watch the video and learn from whatever was said.
I doubt it because she was nonchalant. Like she was very nonchalant.
Well, I kind of agree with that.
She disagreed with everything he said, so it was going in one ear, not the other. It wasn't a learning experience.
I just hope and be optimistic for the little young lady. Maybe she'll learn one day.
she gonna know when she's not married.
Anyway,
she about to be in her 30s. Is still ain't married. 30, 35-ish.
It get tough when you get older.
Something ain't right.
But anyway, man, we're gonna hop up out of here, man. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know your thoughts and your comments down below in the comment section. We'll see y'all guys in the next video. Continue to grind, continue to shine. We'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.